It's fine, my big English. How can you not?
Fucking useless. They gonna have to maybe go roll what do it? That's about it. So anyway, welcome to the Counsel with me, Mpomek Fool. This is a special episode. And so today I decided, let me call some people and then we have a conversation. And so I'm going to talk to people who are tech gurus. I'm going to speak to people who are technology. People who are going to bring new innovations. People are going to teach you about certain issues that you probably had questions about relating to your technological appliances and so on and so forth. And they are bringing an initiative which most of us are familiar on, but we've never really got a chance to know how it is done and how it is managed and so on and so forth. So they are into transportation, they are into everything technology. So they will introduce themselves, but the name of their company is Cabfy. Cabfy, and I have two guys here, but they are three in studio. So you are going to see two of them on the screen, but the other one is behind the scenes. He refused to come into the camera. I don't know what we're going to do, Karav. If we can arrange for a second mic. Is it possible? And then we'll give him a mic behind the scenes. Right? You'll speak from behind. Okay. You can use your language. It's fine. Yeah. But never to the council. BK is not here today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's say about dogo. Yes. Just introduce yourself. We'll start here and then you next.
Okay. My name is Adrian Sicha. And my lab or as a party. There's a place called Kamahopong, you know.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, your position in the company?
I am the founder of the company.
All right.
And I'm also a CEO of the company. And so yeah.
Yeah, we're going to only challenge. He's the guy with the money. Yeah. No. Power of attain. Yeah. What decide? Is it fine? It's fine. It's okay. Leave it. We'll catch it on the next segment. Let's move on to you.
Yeah.
Moru shutelang the episode check
Amen.
Yeah. Something to be proud about. There's a channel at your home which is doing so well out there. So briefly, let me not say briefly, just tell me more about your company Cabfy, where it started, and someone was saying to from what you're going to say
Yeah. No, Cabfy is a ride-hailing company based in South Africa. In fact, we are a global company.
Yeah.
But just that you have to, but a charity
begins at home. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Then we offer passengers fast, reliable, and cost-effective transportation option here in South Africa. South Africa, the only dominating industry in taxi or in transport in South Africa is taxi industry, but the modern one, you see, the old system. So Cabfy, it's something. It's an initiative that is willing to bring change in transportation industry. You'll remember that we are hitting to 4 IR. We are hitting to fourth industrial revolution. There are a lot of countries. You go to America, you go to Europe, you go to London, you see what is happening. The transport is more advanced, it's
compared
more
to
fast. Compared to us, because now we are used to quantums, this,
and on top of that, you have to walk a long distance or so and door to door, this thing really tishang ya utsana le boya di Uber and stuff like that. It is convenience more than anything, because akenya go re ke tlhape ke re mola ke tlhapile ka rabo ke sutile, and then I have to walk 30 kilometers before you see that. But was sweater dikubo dia setlefala, and then imagine we are dating
So basically, in fact, with Cabfy, we are, it's not gonna be easy in South Africa. South Africa, it's like traditional rights are still dominating, like in South Africa. And we still face companies like Cabfy. You can name them. They still face a resistance from these traditional rights companies. You see, because with companies like Cabfy and others, you can just request a ride using your smartphone.
That's what we all want.
It's available anywhere at any time. But the problem it's competition. Traditional rights companies, they feel more. Because
the issue here, traditional rights companies, I think it's a very interesting aspect to touch on, because it speaks to some companies feeling entitled to the industry, right?
More especially in South Africa. The traditional transportation industry. If you are the owner, the outsource of the whole company.
And there can't be new initiatives from new people saying now or penetrate this market, let me try to make a living.
And if that problem is not going to be solved, I can guarantee you, our transport in the country cannot be advanced. It cannot grow. It will remain the same. You will see the same rank, same taxis on the street. You see. So fourth industrial revolution, it will be a problem, for us to adjust to if we don't face this problem.
And just to clarify things, we are not saying we are challenging. We are
saying it's not a challenge. Even if
we are saying we want to coexist.
Exactly.
Because
challenge blame.
We want to work together. In fact,
business is about challenging competition.
Yes.
That's basically the way it should be. Even if you were to say, I'm bringing this new initiative, for example, say I'm a photographer, I'm into photography. Challenge a K&M. I shouldn't have a problem with that.
You're right.
The photographer, yes, but if someone is challenging my work, it means really I should up my game. That's basically what it means.
They are retailers, they are on one street.
Exactly.
They never fight. You can never hear or what is fighting with what. The retailer A is fighting with the retailer.
And
they are actually neighbors. They are paying the same landlord. You get what I'm saying? So this is what we are pushing. We want to coexist with other transportation services.
Yet we know in South Africa, we know that I would say that associations like Santaco, they've been, they own. I will say they own the industry.
What would I say?
No, I will not say road, but the industry. You see. Now, if companies like Cabfy, companies like Bolt, companies like Uber, companies like what's the other one? T-Drive, you name them. You see, if we can find a way of working together with Santaco as an umbrella, believe you me, we in terms of transportation in South Africa, there'll be growth. Because like it or not, e-hailing companies, they contribute a lot to our economy. But at the end of the day, they don't have an umbrella. You see, they don't have an umbrella. The government doesn't want to regulate these companies.
And as a matter of fact, where the government, especially when it comes to the issue of transportation, where the government sees that there is an opportunity where they can actually grow their assets, the government will infiltrate the market and ba try go tswalela batho ke bone ona le di bus ka mopolokwane di tsamayang ka polokwane go re di sepela polokwane those buses. I ask myself, if these buses are government initiatives, what are they saying to the taxi industry?
Yes. What are they saying?
Because if you keep my bus ka toropo, bus e charge low. What taxi la local, you are out of a job. Because people are sorted. So there won't be any need for people or buy taxi because bus are fit up as to.
Bro, I want to show you something, you know. The problem in our country is it's red tape. You know, it's a red tape. I can tell you there are a lot of people with great ideas, you know, with great minds, you know, and some they even have money to implement those ideas. But the problem is red tape. You know, our government sometimes is a problem. You get what I'm saying? That's there are a lot of initiatives. There are a lot of innovations. You know, if people can get support from the government,
who knows who?
Connection. You know, when out of a man you see that.
So government whoever facilitates government programs new businesses whoever facilitates those under thorough screening to check if this person only track record corruption in any way, because the biggest challenge be it transport, tenderpreneurs and corruption.
It's corruption.
Because government, it's not government per se. Government, but someone is gatekeeping within the government.
That's the problem.
So, challenge is still re tlo tlhakana le tsona ya le ka baswa ba re trying to implement the ideas ja lena like Cabfy. It's normal.
It's something you like surprise. We know it's like this. You must know a premier in order to coexist.
The license.
And most of them, let me tell you, when we started Cabfy, I want you to understand this. We tried to get funds. You see, we wanted few millions. You know, I remember it was 20 million. We wanted few millions. You see, you know, these people, they will just say no. The idea is very good. You see, just because you are looking for money, they disappear. And now that the product is now complete, it's now booming. You see. That's where the government people comes in. No, you guys are from the province. You know, this is what. But we've been looking for money. Until we had to, fund ourselves. You know, until we had to work together, pop out those millions within ourselves, sell everything we have. We for this project. You get what I'm saying? But still, after that. The red tape. That's the problem. Yeah, and other international companies are eating money. They are making money in the company.
Ask yourself,
in our country.
Because look, you have companies from for example, Anglo.
Yeah.
Anglo is not South Africa, but almost every mine in South Africa, Anglo is involved. We have so many foreigners, so many people from outside the borders of the country.
The question is, who opens the gate?
Exactly.
The government.
People from outside the country, they are enjoying mabusi anagabore of the people.
You know, Africa. Africa is a rich continent.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you check in Africa, we've got all minerals.
Yeah. You can name them.
We have everything, bro. Yeah. America does not have anything. Europe doesn't have anything. UK doesn't have anything. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything comes from Africa, but the problem, yes,
because of what the money they are generating,
they
from
colonized humans.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as we do not develop a mentality, that mentality as Africans, that enough is enough.
Yes.
We can. If Africa can be united, my bro, believe you me, we will beat China. We will beat America. We will beat Europe.
You know what I want to say? Kinyaga gore ariska kitimishango beta China. Because no, it's kintongeloring banna. China itla gole and China is a big friend.
Yes, we must learn from China.
Yeah, China mo itswang gona. Ke more wa bona rena mo re leng gona. China was here, China is so good until they picked themselves up. The secret China had was they knew how to infiltrate technology. Industrialization, China ba capitalize on industrialization. The economy is solely based on technology. Mara, they are still able to fund many African countries. They fund China. And ke ally to Africa.
So and you have to remember, China is the only country that came to Africa. China never colonized anyone.
Yeah.
China never took land from anyone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I see.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But the other group which I don't want to talk about, when they came to Africa, they took land from us.
Yeah.
And they stole our identity from us.
Took a lot.
You get what I'm saying? Africa is lost, bro.
As a matter of fact, right now you were talking about the issue. Minerals. You said Africa has many minerals. You can name them all forms of minerals. I don't know if you know of the material they use for every phone, cobalt.
Those minerals
for every phone in the world.
Yeah.
By something called cobalt. Cobalt is mined in Congo.
Yes.
If you go to YouTube, check cobalt mines in Congo. Hey man, ke child labor bana they wake up early in the morning ka bo 4 bo 5 ba really masaka ka mo morago ba tsena ka fase ga mebaile
controlled by groups
mining cobalt. They just go to sell it to someone who young overseas who dira iPhone a dira di million ka iPhone a rekile cobalt yela for 5 rand equivalent.
Where do they get uranium?
Somewhere in Africa, I don't know.
Somewhere in Africa.
Even in South Africa.
Even in Zimbabwe, they do have it.
So I'm just trying to show you we as Africans, we are being exploited. But so I get the is there ever going to be a chance more we are powerful enough to say to the people, back off of our minerals? We have equal opportunities, we have equal capabilities as you to process ourselves.
It's coming. Believe in me.
It's coming.
The problem we have to solve the upper head of the government.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Right now we are capable.
Yeah.
We have in terms of eliteness, we are too much educated. South Africa as a whole.
But I can guarantee it's coming.
Yeah.
The problem with Africa is one, which this, white people, they found a weak spot within Africa and African people as a whole. Look what Gaddafi was trying to do, and he was killed for what he wanted to do. African currency. We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that.
There's so many things.
You get what I'm saying?
I have, in terms of questions, I have so many questions when it comes to the issue of uniting Africa, guys.
Yes.
And I think it's an interesting topic to talk about, but we need to also this issue, because when people say open borders, Africa must be one, but open borders to South Africa only.
No, why to South Africa? Why to South Africa?
But that's the idea. The whole idea. Whoever were preaching this thing, our Africa must be one. We must open borders and our resources must be shared. Babule like Iona saying we must open borders. Maraya apply Africa fair. No one wants to go to Zimbabwe. No one wants to go to Kenya. No one wants to open borders to Mauritania, Mozambique, wherever. No one wants to do that. But we as South Africans are being careful when we talk about open borders. Because at the end of the day, already we are suffering. When they count Babala GDP as South Africa, South Africa to a person who has a legal identification in South Africa. You get it? That GDP, you service, even that person who's in here illegal. Population of South Africa is somewhere around 60 million. 58, 59 to 60 million. I'm not sure of the stats. GDP is supposed to serve 59 million, 60 million people who are South African citizens. But on top of the 60 million, we still have 30 million of illegal immigrants. Those illegal immigrants, we are clinicking in South Africa.
Which is what the Koki was fighting about last
time. You get that? I'm not sure about this one, but it's something I think. South Africa becomes a South African citizen. Automatically. They marry these people. I'm not being what do you call it?
No, those
xenophobic, right?
Those are facts.
Or Afrophobic. I'm just saying, preacher open borders. Let it apply to all other African countries, so we share equally. You get it? Let it not be that open borders to South Africa only, because we are going to suffer. Already we are suffering. You see, and our leadership but relaxed
but anyway, borders automatically means no passports.
Hey, that's what it means. That's what it means. It even means GDP anara. Yeah, South Africa. GDP ya Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You get it? Motlagase o itjwa ba fetla motlagase Eskom ba o fetlela South Africa. Ba o fetlela le Lesotho, ba o fetlela le Botswana, ba o fetlela le all other. Gora whoever has most riches stands to lose the most. Otso re tswana le. Izwana le go tlhakana monna le mosadi ba ya lenyalong. Monna o mongwe, monna jo o rich. Net worth ya monna ke 50 billion. Mosadi shu social worker nyana o gola ma 10k. They marry in community of property. It's the same issue.
Yeah, right.
The same. We've worked hard as South Africans.
But even if we can try that unity on ground level, we have this organization. It's an organization full of bunch of old people called African Union. A useless organization in Africa. If there is something useless in Africa, it's African Union.
So you think the AU...
Because, there are a lot of things which are happening in Africa. AU is quiet.
Yeah.
Let's see what is happening in Niger. What is AU say about Niger? Now, Africa is now full of coups now. AU is saying nothing. Go to Angola. You were talking about Zama mines in Angola.
Yes.
Where is AU?
What can they say?
Now, I'm asking you the question.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, that's where they must come in.
This bunch of, this group of old people, every year, I'm telling you, many of them, they are from these people, they are presidents from their countries,
and
the leaders from their countries. Every year they go to Davos, to World Economic Forum. There's this white guy called the Klaus Wash. They go there every year. They go there every year. Every year, these people, they attend summits, which are useless.
Summits,
even if you watch it, you go to those.
Mandate from those summits.
Yes, you go to those summits.
How do we run the country?
You know, they go there.
A white person and
Ever feel like but you were almost 5 minutes to talk, all away from Africa. What issues are you going to address in 5 minutes?
You can't, man.
You can't.
They're just basically saying, tell us how poor you are.
Yes.
That's
I'm saying this because I'm trying to show you that unity in Africa. Yes, me and you, we might want to be united. You understand? We might want that. But the red tape it starts up there.
What's that's
the problem.
I'm not against anyone, foreign or South African, but I'm saying are being vigilant as South Africans to say every time you choose to follow a political narrative, especially the open borders narrative, think of your own country. Because preaching open borders is not good for South Africans. I'm telling you, Sisi.
Even though no one have given me a proof. Yeah, one child, the borders were open, for everybody. But as far as I'm concerned, Kemupedi, right? We have a history, a rich history, and a rich culture.
Yeah, it was basically Game of Thrones.
You get what I'm saying? No, so you made
That's how it was.
To another.
That's how it was.
Homestead. You get what I'm saying?
And those were
these things have been there, but controlled by chiefs.
Those were borders. Anyway, we dived so deep into this thing, and I want to ask you a question, Kinyaka. We should back to Cabfy because I don't want us to stick to politics. Yeah, I want us to talk about Cabfy.
Yes.
That one. Kinyaka refocusing too much on Cabfy.
Okay.
Let's not go deep into politics. I don't even know how we got to discussing politics, but I wanted to ask a question. About your company, because it was supposed to bring us, step by step into what you guys are all about. You understand? So, which has a role this question about your company, just an overview of your mission, and home play that overview of your mission. Just give me services. If you're doing 3, just give me those 3 services, and then we discuss them.
Okay. Basically, we looked into. We are both unemployed.
Yes.
I used to be in the e-hailing service myself, working for one of the e-hailing apps. And then the idea came about to say there's a lot of challenge based on unemployment.
Yeah.
How do you go about
solving,
in terms of solving the problem?
Yeah.
Because government basically going back there is failing us. With our app, we are opening opportunities.
Yeah.
Basically, when you register with us, you are a partner.
Yeah.
Automatically, you become a partner.
Yeah.
You can get. There are families who have cars. They are of no use. So we are saying, take that car of your cousin, take that car of your sister, and whatsoever. Register with us. Make it. Produce something for the family so that we can feed the family.
Okay.
We take cars from 2014 to date.
Oh, so from 2014 you mean cars bought in 2014?
Yeah, cars bought in the manufacturer.
Okay.
Manufactured 2014 to date.
Oh, manufactured.
Yeah.
You can buy 2014, they can take it 2005.
No. So we are looking at the manufacturer.
Yeah.
And then even if it's 2014, but there are procedures we go
level kilometers.
Kilometers are not essential that much.
Okay.
But we look at
the condition of the
width,
car.
The condition of the car. Understand? Because a car can be for 2013. It can be 2023. But you find out the condition is
it's fucked up.
It's a dying horse.
It's
a dying horse. So level aside things. Our services really ride hailing, as we said. Ride hailing.
Okay.
And then really
freight.
Then really road assistance for now. But we have plenty of more services that we will push at a later stage.
Okay.
I can give you an example. We are already given your plumbers, they can register after under our company, and then if when you need a plumber, you can simply request a plumber on our system.
So you guys will be like an agency facilitating different services.
Facilitating for different things. Services.
Yeah. And then if I can ask, forgot your name, man. Let's say I want us to talk about you said ride hailing, right? Hailing. Can you tell us more about that?
Ride hailing, it's whereby one can request, a trip using their cell phone or smartphone, and drivers providing transport using their cars and their cell phones again. It's like
it's like how we use Bolt.
Yes, just like
so
how
you guys have,
but there's a difference because other companies, the problem in this industry is security, our safety and security for both users and drivers. So that's the problem that we have now, because there are many cases solved and unsolved on this matter, which
yes. This one likes politics. You can say that.
I'm a business guy. Don't do that.
Absolutely, man. So, right, you said you do ride hailing and food services.
For now, food services is on pause.
Okay.
But it's one of the
upcoming services that you're going to offer.
It's on development now.
Okay.
We call it Cabfy Eats.
Okay, Cabfy.
For now, we offer Cabfy Freight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ride hailing.
The issue of transportation, because it looks like it's the main. That's the main service.
In fact, within our system, we should have started with all these services, but looking at the capacity, the level you can
baby steps.
Yeah,
baby steps.
So
let's establish first.
We wanted to have flights, buses, trains, because even now we are working on Cabfy Air, which is we want to launch air taxis, whereby you can just request a Cabfy Air, it comes and drop here, pick you up.
A drone-like system.
Something like that. Because we want to bring that
parcels.
That thing to Africa, to South Africa and Africa as well. So there are many services.
The pressing matter when it comes to the issue of transportation at the Uber.
Yes.
We've had many cases that are still existing even as we speak, where young women would request a Bolt, would request an Uber and for transport. So my question is, Lena, how do you ensure or how do you prioritize safety of driver, less safety of passenger? Because as a driver, motor request, I accept a request, I pick up a loho. Wanjela koloi. Goba motho mo ke phila pile motho o utswang somewhere.
And you don't know that. Yeah.
Yes. So my question is, Lena, how do you prioritize safety of passenger and the driver?
I would say this: when it comes to passengers, with Cabfy, you don't just buy a SIM card walogela bao fellow tomo request. We need a lot of things from you. We want to know who are you. You get what I'm saying? Because first of all, like an example, the system ID. If you are South African, if you're not, passport and all that. So we need that information, not only your cell phone number, because if you are being referred by a cell phone number or the reference is cell phone number in terms of difficulties or crime, or we won't even know. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
They hand them out on the street.
Yes, and these companies, they don't care. They don't even care. But go to their countries where these companies I'm talking about, they are from. The security.
So apart from the element of doing a background check on someone and requesting all those other documentations, Lena, what sets you apart from the current initiatives that we have, Dilanga, transportation like that? So what is it that is unique ka Cabfy, which says, okay, Cabfy, now we are safer with them?
Yes.
If I may answer this one, Cabfy, when you register as a rider, so to say, we request a picture as a rider holding an ID.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
That one is the first security measure in terms of if you request and then something happens to the driver. But even in the driver's side, it's like that. We have all, in fact, the car driver's side is even more harder. Then we have what on the system, what we call an eagle eye. We can monitor your trip.
Okay.
So as if something happens, we pick you more silo and then trip in a fella bar 55, for example. We know who requested you from silo to bar 55. Should anything happen within that period, we know, okay, for the first 5 minutes, driver A you get what I'm saying? Na driver moto tripi village so village guy.
So able to see even if moto agare ke asilo and then a chia route nngwe
and another thing is that with Cabfy you cannot okasero request I got some apps who request a fella. You find that or request a John or Lamadome, a different car. You don't even know what's going on. You see, so we are trying to, protect, a values of our drivers and passengers at the same time, because security is the first thing.
It's crucial.
You can't be in a vehicle which you're not safe. And which is happening now in South Africa. You see. So our system was developed in a way that we are not scared of anything. And people like who doesn't have identity documents and things that the system require, they won't be part of the system automatically. There's no way to bypass it. You see. So we make sure that we know whoever is in the system. We know who is in the system, who's requesting, who's driving who way. We want to make sure that we have a correct information on that. And another thing, what makes us different from these people, we don't want drivers to take this thing as Osama, a lot of people are not working. We are trying to establish this, in a way that someone will see it as a career, as an, not to say side hustle, but as a career.
I see many guys doing that, carry bolts and stuff. After 5.
That's why we want to, and we want to work with institutions like labor, Department of Labor. Renyaka motho ha drive le Cabfy for 6 months or for a year. Ha tlohella hoba a tlhagetse something, one can claim their money.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Now my next question here is based on seeing that you guys live at technology. I want to check with you if ever you guys have any other technological advances. Cabfy, I feel it different from traveling with all these other transports. Like if ever the cabs they have a specific technological advance, the user experience is a bit different.
You know, most of the cars that are working with Cabfy, they are not our cars. You know, you get in with your car, but we are working on an e-cab, something called e-cab.
Okay.
With a company in China. There's a company in China that we are working with. You know, e-cab, it's a self-driving, you know, taxi, whereby you request it, it comes to where you are with no driver inside. You see, those cabs are going to be well advanced in terms of technology, in terms of what, and we totally believe that before March next year we'll be having at least 3 in Polokwane, 3 in Sandton. You get what I'm saying? So we are bringing that in South Africa.
I'm saying BK fucking no. I'm sorry, keep going. Ramaphosa here. When Ramaphosa was giving he told us this stuff. Smart. He said smart what?
Smart cars.
No. He spoke something about smart town or
smart city.
Smart cities.
Yes.
So when this guy talks about self-driving cars that I can request, it will come here, drop me off where I want to go. It reminds me of Ramaphosa's speeches. But anyway, we move, man.
We are tech people.
Yes.
Know?
So my question was looking for something like maybe you guys would say no, the capture now we make sure that motora register they have a Wi-Fi router within the cab. Automatically they can connect throughout the trip, or you know, stuff like that, to say where they can watch YouTube from behind passenger seat, those kind of things.
That's what I'm saying. We are working on our own cabs. It's not a Toyota. It's Cabfy.
I just gave you guys some ideas.
Just like that. No, we are not going to pay you for that.
It's here, the camera.
You won't be paid for that.
That was my idea.
Go America is already Uber in a lady self-driving taxis in America. Because I can tell you, the Uber you see in South Africa is not the Uber you see in those countries. You see, Africa is always so what we are bringing, we are quite sure that even the air taxi, I'll be happy if in South Africa we can launch that before other countries.
No problem. Erki so as role. Any specific challenge? And from that moment, you decided on a specific solution that is meant for that particular problem. And if challenge you, solution specifically. So I want to try and check if there are any specific challenges that you guys come across within transport.
Like any other company, there are threats and tribulations.
Yes.
Bumpy roads, there are thorny roads, and But if I answer the question, matata along the road. Even the system, we were once hacked.
And lost a lot of
money. We went blank. And little did we know, it's possible to be hacked in such a way. And then we ratiated the safety measures.
Then you upped your cyber security.
We understand. We upped our things. We build up ourselves there and there. And we are not saying there will not be any other challenges. There are still other challenges still, or we might meet along the way, like in other companies as well.
It's fine, but since you guys said your food deliveries, you were still working on it, ne? But I'll still ask these questions, so that it becomes something to think about when you guys are implementing, when you are getting into safety, when you're getting into food deliveries. So Kenya ka gore ka mogare ga dipolane tša lena, what method are you guys using to incorporate restaurants within your app? At the end of the day, it will be something for everyone. Like if you guys are thinking of a specific or a particular way that you're going to use to incorporate the restaurant or mang le mang ata khone go kereya di service tše ka moka from Cabfy. Like if I want Spare, I can get it from you. If I want McDonald's and so on and so forth.
We in fact before, as you were saying, we were hacked in Larsenger launch by then. Was it February? Yes, by then on the store, on App Store, we had 3 apps by then, which is the third was Cabfy Eats. Especially for food,
food
restaurants and all that. And by then there was a company in China, Leona, for the payment, this POS systems, for them to create POS systems for us. So we have all. Yeah, let's hold that thought. Okay, hold that thought. This thing is off.
Nabila, I want us to move. Technological advances. Let's come back when you guys see a new face. This is Adebo. He's part of Cabfy, and Mara, before you had questioning, I just wanna ask you to introduce yourself and tell the viewers what you do in the company within Cabfy.
Yeah, my name is Adebo from Bulukani. My brothers Lisa and Maja are working together.
Yes.
I bring technology, new technology. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
We are trying, starting here Pulukani.
Yes.
We are continue. After South Africa.
Yeah.
After continue all Africa.
On all of Africa. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then secondly, we go to Ethiopia.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are from Ethiopia?
I am from Ethiopia.
That's good. That's good. We have international people. Yeah.
We are trying to in Ethiopia.
Okay, that's beautiful, man. Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
We are working together.
Yes. Technology it plays a very important role in all of our lives, especially now that fourth industrial revolution is here. So Kenya Karubuchi, I just want to ask from your side as Cabfy, what new initiatives do you have would you introduce to the South African people, especially the people around Polokwane, because again now you're still here. So I just want to ask if you guys have anything new technologically that you are going to introduce.
Yeah, we going to introduce Cabfy Fright, which a lot of people are not used to it, whereby morai on each and every mall there's a hardware. Outside the hardware you'll find many buggies there, lineup of buggies, buggies. So with Cabfy Fright, we are saying that if we've got a buggy, we want to introduce a platform whereby someone will go into a hardware, buy, and request a buggy for a delivery. Then the buggy will take that order. So apart from the buggies, we move from 1 ton to almost 32 tons. We want to have the trucking industry involved also as part of Cabfy. So this is a new thing that we we are bringing here in Polokwane for now. But it's just for Hanu fella, not for.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So I want to ask you, Adebo, what is it that has brought, in as far as technologies is concerned, what is it that has helped you guys to grow Cabfy technological? What technological means have you guys used to grow Cabfy?
Yeah, we're trying, but I know. Understand the research of my brother, everything. If it's explained, it's good. With our language, but
I can hear you, man, perfectly. I can hear you, dude.
Yeah. Let us Abran መስራት አለብን አፑን ዳውንሎድ አድርጋችሁ ሁላችሁ የኛ ልጆች አብረን ብንሰራ ደስ ይለናል ወደፊት ለማሳደግ ካምፓኒውን ለማሳደግ አብረን ብንሰራ ሳውዝ አፍሪካ ከጨረስን በኋላ ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ስለሚቀጥል ካምፓኒውን ሼር አድርገን ዳውንሎድ አድርገን እንድትጠቀሙ ሌላ አጥተጠቀሙ የኛውን እንድትጠቀሙ እጋብዛለሁ ከጎናችን ሆናችሁ አብረን እንስራ እላለሁ
I hear you very well, man. I hear you very
yeah utaba wako my first time going to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I could not even hear.
You went there?
Yeah, I've been going. I traveled, bro.
Yeah.
I traveled. Yeah. I know Addis Ababa. So just the language is very.
But I want to move a bit, Akinyago. I want to move a bit away from Cabfy. Adebo, come back to you again. I want to check. Do you guys have? Because it seems like you guys know a lot more about technology compared to us as South Africans. Do you guys have schools that teach you these things, technology, or it's things that you guys just learn on your own?
Yeah, it's student also. It's a brain also. It's a very active. Our university, even the school. We are doing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Hey. Right now we don't really know much about technology, and hopefully from you guys we are going to learn new things.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
So Kinagarubuche, because I want us to drive it to the end.
Okay.
Kinagarubuche sustainability, because it's important that even when we are planning this good initiative that we are planning right now, Cabfy, introducing new services into Cabfy. My question about sustainability, Kiagore, what future plans do you guys have to sustain yourselves, to stay and remain competitive now in this era, fourth industrial revolution?
We are a startup tech company, and surely beside Cabfy, we are working on other major major tech project in China, basically in China. And we want to bring that. It's a surprise. It's a big surprise in the country. We are building our own computer. In fact, we are not building. We have built our own computer. Let me say it like this. It's not in development. It's ready to come home. So it's been a long journey. It's a new PC with new features. It's something that is not there. You get what I'm saying?
So it's one of the new things that you guys are bringing.
And from there, we will move to quantum computing. We want to do what people are doing.
Quantum computing?
Yes.
What's that?
It's something else.
Quantum realm.
You won't understand.
But quantum, does it not refer to?
Not quantum taxi, bro.
Not taxi. Not taxi. There's quantum physics, right?
Yes.
Does it not speak to the molecules and stuff?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So now computing system now is changing.
So when you say
get to errors, we'll get to time whereby we are no longer going to hold a laptop. It's gonna be.
It will just read my mind and do as I think.
Yeah, that's what is happening.
I'm learning.
So we want Africa to, in fact, apart from the computer, we done with the cell phone. which we started as early as this year. It's iCat also.
You guys have your cell phone.
Yes,
have your own cell phone.
Yes, it's coming. Our own, not front. Not we are not front or we are not advertising something for somebody. It's our own thing.
I'm hoping to receive a cell phone and a laptop.
Yeah. So from there, we are in tech, but anything that will push our country and African countries. In terms of tech, we are there. We want to be in the space and compete with other developed countries when it comes to technology.
So, my last question, as I lead to the end, do you guys have any success stories? Stories of how you guys have impacted people's lives with your Cabfy? What are people saying? The feedback that you guys are receiving?
The feedback is good. It's been a few weeks now. And though, Tina, we are not always in the office, but the feedback is very, very, very good.
Yeah.
People are safe with Cabfy.
Yeah.
And for the first time, there is someone taking responsibility, in terms of pricing. And the good part is that we are not in Europe like other companies.
Yeah.
We are not in America. We are here in South Africa. If a driver has a problem, they can easily come to Box Street. We are here in Polokwane. We opened a big... we opened... No, not that one.
No, I'm just asking.
Not that one. We opened a big car inspection center there at Bog, 63 Bog. So
inspection center, as in you check everyone who registered their cars with you.
Yeah, our cars, we check them.
They are checked. Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
So it's been 3 weeks. We hope that in 3 months or so will be big, and we want to be South Africans number one. Business is competition.
It's going to get there.
Yeah, it's competition.
Going to get there.
But we in fact we want to be there for drivers and for users and all that.
You know what I want to urge you guys to do, Adebu? Also consider bringing the service to the villages, man.
Yeah, we are
bring it here
that.
Because look, this area is so large. It's probably larger than Polokwane. Can you imagine? Ask yourself how many people walk to the road every day just to catch a bus, just to catch a taxi. Because taxis right. Only in the afternoon. Morning 10, 11, 12, there's no taxi. So I just want to challenge you guys to, when you get enough cars registered with you, also try to penetrate the villages to have local transport here.
Local transport,
so we can, you can
some
of us talk at that service.
Yeah, that is very good. That is very, very true.
Do you have an app? Where can people, the app, where they can request for transport?
Yeah, our apps are on Play Store and Apple Store. You can just search Cabfy or Cabfy driver. You'll see the app, it will appear.
Okay, speak to the camera.
It is there. It's on Play Store, Cabfy and Cabfy driver, and also on Apple Store. The app is there. We are working on App Gallery now to be part of App Gallery.
Okay, so if a person goes
online, we are 100% online.
It's online.
Yeah.
If I go to App Store, I'm going to find.
Yeah,
Cabfy.
even now you check it. Even
Play
now.
Store,
you find
also find. Cabfy.
You go to App Store, search Cabfy driver.
You search Cabfy.
Yeah, Cabfy driver. Then you see all the apps. Also on Play Store.
Yeah, far guys. I see Cabfy driver.
Yeah, you see the green one.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, that's our app, bro. We are in.
We are far. This is it. Cabfy. Yeah. Cabfy with, you see the logo.
Yeah.
So who makes this app?
In fact, the first mini stone and the second was done in India.
India,
and the third mini stone in America. And myself, what
do you guys get all these people?
Myself, what I did was to on our side, what we did was to write the idea. This is how we want the idea to be,
But where do you get people from India, man?
You are business people.
Yeah.
Work together.
Yeah.
I have to ask someone something. When you ask, you can get something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in fact, it was not developed in South Africa. Even now, it's not hosted in South Africa. Our system is hosted somewhere else in South Africa because we've been hacked before.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be far. Yeah. So now we had to, because I don't know who in the country that whenever there's a new app, e-hailing app, they hack it before a day of launching.
Maybe it's the government.
Who knows?
The government. It could be because they don't want things operating.
Yeah. So now we are safe.
To monitor.
It's not in the country somewhere where we cannot share. So it's safe. We are cruising nice. No hacks, nothing.
A good country has to have security. What if Apple never hack at bank? So it's probably that the government is hacking your app. But man, I'm so happy for you guys. This is something very new, and me personally, I never thought I could meet someone who developed an app. It's online and people are using it. I can see the person right here. Hey, wow,
we struggled. It's been a journey since from 2021. Some of us it's been a journey.
When he says like it was 2000.
Man, we come from far, man. Podcast. They come January, man.
Things were solved, and we three of us were pushing. We are pushing very big.
Yeah.
We are pushing very big.
Now that's beautiful.
We are pushing very big.
Yes.
And we believe that December, like ourselves now, we are already working on iCat, which is we want to launch iCat in South Africa.
What's iCat?
iCat is a new tech company where we manufacture laptops, iPhone, like phones,
laptops, electronics.
Electronics.
Okay.
From there we'll move to cars, and from cars the last spot I think it will be the space. We want to see ourselves on the space, knowing what's happening on the space.
Find me second-hand cameras, man. I want to upgrade. please.
No,
I think international people, you'll know someone who's selling these things.
Yeah, no pressure.
I'll buy second-hand equipment.
Yeah,
even if it's equipment that is proper.
I'm just happy that we having this podcast here at home.
Yeah,
you know, you guys are from home.
Exactly.
You know, it's something big.
And I wish people could see behind the scenes how it's like. Because man, we are pushing, and Mudimu arodumelela, God is.
And the good part to as soon as Mudimar Shofa we have made it. Let us go back to communities. There are people with greater minds there. Let us go there and give back to our communities and help each other. You know, if we as Africans can love one another, help each other, we will go far.
We'll reach far, man.
Go to China. Go to China. You see what is happening.
The important element is to try to work together.
Yeah, they are working together and they achieve great things.
Yeah.
So we started operating in Polokwane, and I'm calling on people to get our apps. It's very safe, convenient, you know, it's reliable, and it's a new thing, you see. Let's just give it a try and see what's gonna happen.
Yes. Thank you very much, man, for making time to come here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much, me and the team.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you guys making time for us.
it's fine maybe doing English. How can you not?